You know what time it is? It's antique clock time. That's right, it's Tyler and I'm out and about. Today we're checking out a place called Antique Clock Emporium and finding out what time it is. Let's go in and take that gander. Come on.
Where the sun is always shining, out and about. Look all the fight I'm fighting, out and about. Bumping into friends and living, out and about, out and about.
Antique Clock Emporium. I'm here with the owner. This is Larry. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Right here in Burns Court. We're excited to be here as well. Something completely different. We got to talk about your love and passion for these clocks. Where did it all begin, the inspiration?
Well, I bought one antique clock 43 years ago, and I looked around, there were 5, then there were 50, and now there's 600. So it is a sickness maybe, but I love them, and I'm retired now, and it's a joy to keep searching for that rare piece and bring it in here for someone else to be able to enjoy.
Now, I know you don't do repair. A lot of people are going to be writing into the show and asking me, where do you repair them? We got to get a repair. But you do service them if they are purchased here. You do offer that as well, right?
Yes, we service and we bring to museum quality every clock that we sell here, and we stand behind every clock after it's sold, and we will service it.
How many pieces would you guess you have in here? I mean, an amazing collection.
We have over 1,000 items in here and about 550 clocks.
Incredible. So some things that may stick in your head, or the things and passions of those clocks that are your favorites, are which labels?
Well, I like the rare one-of-a-kind type clocks like Bacchus, the god of wine clock, which is this big one right here to my left. We have a palace clock in the front window that's very rare. It has porcelain flowers. Remember, these clocks were handmade back in the 1800s with no electricity, no Harbor Freight to go buy a tool. You made your own tools. You did everything yourself. You were a one-man show, and they spent hundreds of hours making a clock. And it's a piece of art, so don't think of it as a clock. You're buying a piece of art that tells time.
And Larry, let's talk about the movements. And the clock makers, are they different between those?
Yes, they are. There's so many different kind of movements, from pinwheel escapements to gravity clocks to rotating clocks, conical clocks, swinging clocks. I mean, these guys were creative back in the day, and it's amazing what they were able to come up with, and for them to actually be very accurate in their timekeeping.
Any similarities with maybe a Swiss movement on a regular watch versus a clock?
No, totally different thing.
Always wondered that. Now let's tell our friends exactly how they can find your amazing location to come check this place out. What's the address here, buddy?
We are 508 South Pineapple Avenue, Sarasota, Florida, 34236. We're in Burns Court.
Perfect. And what about some hours here?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 5.
Great. Maybe a phone number, give you a ring, have some questions, or get some information?
Yes, our phone number is 941-350-4522.
All right, Larry, do you have a website so our friends can check out some of this stuff online?
We absolutely do. It's srqclocks.com.
Right there at the bottom of your screen. Listen, stay right there. When we come back, we're going to go and check out these clocks up close and personal and find out all about them when we return right after this message. Welcome to Reina's Taqueria, authentic Mexican cravings, featuring some of the best tacos in Sarasota, with daily specials throughout the week, including fajitas, burrito tacos, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. If you love authentic Mexican food, you'll fall in love with Reina's Taqueria, 935 North Beneva Road, Suite 701, Sarasota. Welcome back. All right, guys, what a treat. Something completely different for sure. All right, Larry, let's talk about this unique piece that's right here that we're looking at now. Green, really cool and totally different. I love the brass look with that color. Tell me a little bit about that piece.
Okay, that clock was made in 1770 in Paris, France by Lavoie. It's a silk thread suspension movement. Back in the day, they hung the pendulum on a piece of silk thread loop. They could raise and lower the loop, which would adjust the speed of the clock. The clock is stone on the outside is malachite, which is actually a mineral, and the best malachite is found in Russia, and all the gilding on it is on bronze. So the soldier and all the little ornamental pieces are called ormolu, or gilded bronze, which was mercury gilded gold plated bronze.
Now, I got to ask you about the repair on something like this, because you had mentioned that you service and stand behind all your products here. How did you learn about repairing an item like this? I mean, did you go to school for something like this?
Well, I learned from my best friend who's a 5th generation clock restorationist, and he's the one that has restored every clock in here. He's fabulous. There's nothing he can't do, from reverse paint to sculpt to, he has a photographic memory, and he's the authority on clocks.
All right, Larry, I say let's take a look at another unique clock that I found here that I bet is going to be a crowd favorite. So come on. Incredible, man, so many different clocks here. Now this is a unique piece that I saw earlier that I wanted to share with our friends. Let's talk a little bit about that, Larry.
That clock is an 1860 English bracket clock. It's probably as fine a quality as money can buy. It's got great big ormolu all over the clock. It plays Westminster chimes.
I was just gonna say, you hear the noise
It's playing
there?
it right now.
Wow, incredible.
Clock weighs 90 pounds, so it's not for everybody, but if you want something magnificent in your home that's truly a piece of art, that's the English bracket clock to buy.
Incredible. Now, neither one else is incredible, or some of the other unique pieces that we're showing our friends now. Let's talk about that one that we're showing now, Larry.
We have clocks from Ernest Picault, sculptor. We have clocks from Clodion, who's a very famous sculptor. We have French lyre clocks. We have gravity clocks. We have banjo clocks. We pretty much have everything here but cuckoo clocks, and I stay away from those.
All right, and the one specifically we're showing now, that's your ultimate favorite. Let's talk about that one, Larry.
This clock is called Thought Breaks All Chains. It's a sculpture by Ernest Picault. It's winged Michael. He's got chains on his arms and on the clock. Ernest Picault is probably a mythological type design artist, and everything he makes I love.
Let's talk, is this Atlas clocks?
Okay, that clock is a LeCoultre Atlas clock. They run on barometric pressure change. There's a little chamber that's filled with gas, and it has a bellows in it, and as the barometric pressure changes, that bellows is going in and out, pulling a little chain which is constantly winding the clock. They're Swiss made, they're extremely accurate. They started making them in 1939, they still make them today. They started at a small price of $9,200 today.
Interesting. Wow, you want something incredibly different as an experience? Come down here to Burns Court. Check out Antique Clocks Emporium. I promise you, you're going to be blown away. That's the end of the segment. Thanks for inviting us
Thank you
out.
very
I
much.
appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Yes, and we want to thank you for watching. We'll see you once again when we're out and about Sarasota.
Out and About Sarasota made possible by these fine sponsors. This has been an Out and About media production and a product of the Catch Agency. Catch it.